conscious decision. It was just, I came and I didn't really leave.
Just by chance, really. I have a friend in the area and I came for the day and just sort of liked the atmosphere.
Came down to visit my daughter and see there was a lot to do here, so I thought I'd jump on for a couple of weeks and help out, and really basically never went home.
So we kind of chose a date, we met at Waterloo Station, we split up into groups and we came here in different directions. And we came here, and the first day we just pretty much tidied up the area.
You know your neighbours, they live in the same sort of environment you do, you have a communal area, you share space with them, it's really nice. Obviously it's low impact living as well, which is really good, and it doesn't involve money at all, which is also really cool.
Beautiful thing about being here is that everyone is included, so you're not going to get somebody who's like different, who's not welcome. Right?
This is the eco village. You don't need money to survive. We go for skippy, we'll pick up the food free from I never do this before. I always spend a lot of money for very good food.
I came back to say hi to everyone and just never left. So it just felt, I mean, I think it's like somewhere that I've been looking for a while, but I didn't know that it actually existed.
I decided to come and join my brother in London to change my lifestyle a little bit, because I spent almost 18 years in army, in all kind of mission, Nigeria, Israel, Colombia, Venezuela.
People are here for different reasons, which is really great. You don't want everyone to be here for the same reason, because then it would turn into like you have to be here because of that.
We don't need police officers and we don't need legislation from government, because it's not actually solving anything. When we look after the community, and the community, if there's a problem, addresses it as a group with care for every individual, then I think that you've got a hope for some kind of peaceful solution to the problem of humanity.
A very interesting contraption made by Ben. What you basically do is you boil water and then you walk up these steps and you put the water into the green tub up there, and then you get in the shower and it trickles down. There's an actual shower head there. It's all made out of recycled materials that we just found, put together, and it does work. So it's even got a little mirror. You have a look inside. This is the luxurious toilet. Men pee round the corner onto a hay bale, and girls pee into there's a poo hole and a pee hole. That's actually one thing that's like gets to you a little bit, is when it's really early in the morning and you just want to go to the loo, and then you have to get your clothes on and run across the whole eco-village. This is the kitchen. This is all food that's been donated on here, but we do usually get our food from skips outside supermarkets, and it's all food that's been thrown away. Loads and loads and loads of it, and it's like perfect for fruit, vegetables, and sometimes you get cakes, bread, freshly baked. So we all know how to build a hot cob house. You just need clay and straw, sand and mud, and that's all. And you just make it into these little balls and then put it on the wall and build it up. We want to have a library in there, and maybe even a cinema or an acoustic music event space. It's quite dark and dingy in there at the moment, but if we get some lights hooked up and get a wood burner in there, then it should be quite a nice space to sort of draw people in the winter months.
On the outside, it's like a rat race. You know, you're stuck with bills and finances and just worries about things that you really shouldn't. You don't realise that you don't need to worry about. It was a struggle at first, living away from money. I had a bit of money when I first came here, so I was all right. But as that kind of run down, and I started realising that I had to live away from money. The thought of it was scary, so that was a bit of a struggle at first, but you just get used to it. You do realise that you just don't need it.
If you want to eat, you have to chop wood to cook the fire. You know, you have to go skipping as opposed to shopping. Washing is a bit more laborious, stuff like that.
We live as a community. We, you know, we have our ups and downs. We argue like a family. You know, we work when we want, and you know, we basically just do as we like, you know, and live a free life.
I think it's more about learning now. Like, I'm reading a lot, and I want to do some more like creative workshops.
Today I built a new compost bin, but that's not very glamorous.
Can you show it to me?
No, because it will involve walking past the old compost bin, which is an absolute state.
We're going to have a event actually on December the 6th, where she's going to fire the clay sculptures, lighting a fire inside them. We're going to have poetry and things like that. So that's really important in the winter to sort of keep spirits up, to keep having events like that.